What's up everyone and welcome to another video. If you like unboxing, reviews and technology news, smashing that subscribe button would be highly appreciated. Watch this video till the end to know everything about the upcoming iPhone SE Plus. A major absence from the iPhone SE 2020 launched by Apple was a bigger variant. While the current iPhone SE replaces the 4.7-inch iPhone 8 with a device of the same scale, Apple has removed the 5.5-inch iPhone 8 Plus with the introduction of the iPhone SE. For now, at least, there is no big screen edition of the company budget handset, but that doesn't imply that Apple doesn't working behind the curtain on an iPhone SE Plus. Apple will announce an iPhone SE Plus during the second half of next year, according to one trustworthy analyst. From now on, it seems like a long time, but Apple might be able to move the schedule upwards. Release date. Here is the very unfortunate information. The iPhone SE Plus does not arrive until the second half of 2021, as stated by 9to5 Mac. This according to Ming-Chi Kuo, an Apple analyst for TF International Securities. Kuo estimated earlier that the iPhone SE Plus will have a release date in the first half of 2021, but it is now delayed. That may be attributed to the coronavirus pandemic, which allegedly held back the iPhone 12's mass development by a month. Plus, Apple already has 4 iPhone 12 phones in the works, and it's unlikely that they might choose to hurry out a lower priced new iPhone that might cannibalize several flagship revenues. Price. There are no specific rumors yet about the possible price of an iPhone SE Plus, but if past is any indication, we would expect Apple to charge $100 premium over the iPhone SE. So, the iPhone SE Plus will have a store price of $499 for 64 gigs of internal storage. Jumping up to 128 gigs will potentially cost you $50 more, that might be $549, and a 256 gigs of internal storage variant will cost you $649. Size and design. Now is where it's getting complicated, although some sources refer to a screen size of 5.5 inches for the iPhone SE Plus. Some claim it may have a 6.1-inch display. Most of this depends on whether Apple is planning to reinvent the design of the iPhone 8 Plus or move in such a different path. The iPhone SE Plus does not have Face ID according to Mac rumors, but will instead have a Touch ID sensor which is built into the home button. This will render an iPhone 6.1-inch SE Plus even more possible and comparable to a full screen display. A further bonus, if both the Touch ID home button underneath the screen and the Face ID were to be forgotten by Apple, the iPhone SE Plus would probably have a smaller top notch for the front camera. As for the screen itself as compared to an OLED one, we expect an LCD panel that will allow Apple to keep the price down. The 4 versions of the iPhone 12 are apparently having OLED displays, and it will make sense to get an LCD iPhone SE Plus. Specifications. Apple may well decide to hold the bigger iPhone SE Plus with the new A13 Bionic processor, which is within the iPhone SE. However, if the firm is still holding back until the second half of 2021, the iPhone SE Plus is more likely to receive the same A14 Bionic processor that is anticipated to power the iPhone 12. This will adopt the same trend Apple set up with the iPhone SE. Apple would also have the same storage choices with a space of 64 gigs, 128 gigs and 256 gigs. Cameras. The iPhone SE makes do with a single 12MP rear camera and a 7MP selfie camera on front, but it uses the A13 Bionic chip's computational imaging capabilities so well that it's became one of the greatest camera phones. You can get portrait mode, smart HDR, and in 4K video you get the expanded dynamic range. The iPhone SE Plus could be even more versatile. The iPhone 8 Plus featured both a normal optical zoom lens and a telephoto lens, and for an iPhone SE Plus, Apple can pursue a particular path. But with the iPhone 11, Apple moved in a new way, offering the handset 2 lenses by including an ultra-wide sensor instead of a telephoto. And it's safe to assume Apple will stay the course for the iPhone 12. Thus, an iPhone SE Plus is likely to have 2 rear cameras, but it remains to be seen whether Apple is going on with the telephoto or ultra-wide sensors. Night mode is what I would expect from an iPhone SE Plus. It's one of the key things absent from the current iPhone SE, and there is nothing that causes me to believe that Apple couldn't add that to the latest budget handset. Regardless of its bigger version, night mode is more related to device photography and machine learning than to hardware, battery life and charging. The battery life of the iPhone SE didn't impress many people because its tiny 1821 mAh of battery only lasted 9 hours and 18 minutes. The iPhone 8 Plus packed a battery of 2675 mAh and lasted on a charge for 11 hours and 16 minutes. And the iPhone SE Plus might possibly be one of the best surviving phones available. Plus, Apple might offer the phone a marginally larger battery and a 5nm A14 Bionic processor will possibly be much more powerful than the 7nm A13 chip today. As for charging, by the time the iPhone SE Plus rolls around, I'm still hoping Apple ditches Lightning with USB-C, but I wouldn't rely on it. You might get the same sluggish 5W charging out of the box, which is a bit upsetting but not that bad of a trade-off for a mid-range phone. In this case, fast charging will cost more for an 18W USB-C converter and a USB-C to Lightning connection. Such as the iPhone SE, probably the iPhone SE Plus will embrace Qi wireless charging and it would operate with some of the better wireless chargers out there. With unclear competition for luxury flagship phones due to economic instability, an iPhone SE Plus will offer shoppers a feasible large screen phone at a fair price with all the features they need. As fine as the standard iPhone SE, certain people just don't want to accommodate a tiny 4.7-inch screen. If Apple is still creating an iPhone SE Plus, it may be a killer product. That's all for now. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. My name is Hamza, this is Tech Filter, and I'll catch you in the next one.